What's up, VC? Welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. We are going to do a contest entry. I think it's a contest. It's an entry to Gav's Music Trips. Great channel. Check him out. He has a lot of fun. He's been a longtime subscriber of mine and a longtime, well, he's been a subscriber for, 7 months I've been doing this. But he was one of my first subscribers, and he's always commenting and great take on stuff, and just a super good guy. So I will link his channel down below, and you guys can subscribe to him. He's awesome. He should have more subscribers than he does. So he wants us to show some albums from when we were 23. And when I was 23, I did the math, that would be 1990. I was busy raising an infant. I had a home, the mortgage that I was paying off, 2 car payments. I was busy living life, I guess is what it was. Saving money. So I didn't buy a lot of records back then. I was actually into CDs mostly in the 90s. And I've since purged all of those. I don't really own any CDs anymore. They're all gone. I made maybe 10 somewhere in a drawer or a box somewhere, but I really don't listen to CDs anymore. I purged them all. And yeah, 1990, the 90s were really weird for me music-wise. I wasn't listening to a lot of new music, and you know, there goes my cat again in the litter box. He's done. So the 90s were weird. I was really busy, having a family, and just living and paying bills and barely getting by as a young 23-year-old. So I didn't buy a lot of CDs. I also didn't pay attention to a lot of new music. I had some bands I really liked. Some of the shoegaze stuff I really did like, which I'll touch on. So I pulled out a couple of these are from originally bought in the 90s, and then some are just reissues of stuff that I picked up over the years. But I'll go through them. But it was fun. It was interesting. I hadn't really thought of my 90s records in quite some time, so I pulled a few out. Let's go. This is the Pale Saints. What is this? This is called The Comfort of Madness. This is a pretty cool record. They're from New York. Kind of shoegaze, popish, really, really interesting band. They didn't make too many albums. I think they only made like 3 albums. I have their other one. It's kind of like it's not really a greatest hits. It's more just a collection of their other stuff and stuff from this. It's called No Joy, and they were only together for like 2 or 3 years. But cool band, the Pale Saints. Yeah, never mind. This is what I was talking about. This is Ultra Vivid Scene. This is from 1990. This is a collection of their stuff from, it says 1967 to 1990. Cool band out of, I think they're out of Leeds, England. Excellent band. And this was released in 1990. Cool stuff. Very shoegazy. This next one, those are originals. I bought when I was, in the 1990s. This is Revenge, One True Passion. This is an unfortunate album cover. I don't know. It doesn't match the music on it's just weird. It's on Capitol. Revenge was the solo band for Peter Hook, the bassist from New Order. It's not a very good album. it's really weak. Peter's bass playing is spectacular as always, but the album as a whole, I mean, it starts with the album cover and it kind of just gets worse, if that's possible. Next up, one of the great albums from 1990. This is the Breeders, Pod. I was a big Breeders fan, still am. I really like their last album, and I think they have something else coming out too. This is Pod. This is probably my favorite Breeders album. This is a reissue. This is not an original. They're on, I can't even read it. Yeah, I can't read it, but this is a beautiful 200 gram reissue of their album Pod. The Breeders, if you know Kim Deal, she was also in Pixies, Terrific female group. You guys have seen me show this record before because it's one of my favorite of all time. This is Concrete Blonde's Bloodletting. Johnette Napolitano on lead vocals, probably the most underrated female vocalist of all time. Terrific singer. I've seen her with Concrete Blonde several times. I've seen her solo with just a piano. I've also seen her solo with just a guitar. She is absolutely fantastic. This is their big album. This is the one that really kind of solidified them. All their albums are terrific, but this is probably my favorite. Next up, boom. This is Blue Sunshine by The Glove. This is basically Robert Smith and the Banshees. Solo stuff from Robert. He had in his contract that he was not allowed to do solo records. So he's not even, I don't believe he's credited on here. At first maybe he wasn't, but maybe since then on other pressings of this, maybe he has been, but I believe originally he was not even credited. But terrific record. Anyway, you get a chance to pick this up. I highly recommend it. I believe this is on colored vinyl too. It's like pink or something. Nope, it's blue. Of course it's blue. The Glove, Blue Sunshine. Cool stuff. Really cool record. This is number 847 of 3,500. I don't remember when I got this. I've had this for quite some time. Excellent stuff. Next up, another one of my favorite albums. This is Los Lobos, The Neighborhood. A great album. If you're going to buy a Los Lobos album, I suggest starting with this one. This and Kiko and the Lavender Moon are my two favorite Los Lobos albums. This is fantastic. It's on Slash Records. This wonderful record. This has I Can't Understand, Jenny's Got a Pony, The Giving Tree, The Neighborhood title track. This is a great album. Highly recommend this. If you guys see it, you can get it pretty cheap. They made millions of these. So, Los Lobos, The Neighborhood. And then this wasn't released in 1990, but I wanted to show a record from this band because I had all their CDs. I loved this band. Probably one of my favorite bands of the 90s. Excuse me. One of my favorite bands of the 90s, and I had all their CDs. I haven't got the single or vinyl yet, but I did pick up this vinyl a few years ago, and this is Ride, The Best of Ride. I love this album artwork. Great artwork. I love this band. What a terrific band, and I don't think they get enough credit. They're just really cool. I saw them a couple years ago on, I think it was Riot Fest. Translucent. I'm not a big fan of translucent vinyl, but it's all it came on, so I had to buy it. Wonderful band, shoegaze band from the 90s. This is Ride. This is their best of collection. If you're not familiar with them, start with this. This is a really cool best of. I like it. Yeah, so that's 1990s. I don't have much else. I was kind of digging around looking for some stuff. Maybe I need to, stuff from the 90s is hard to find because they weren't making vinyl in the 90s. So it's just kind of waiting for reissues and repressings. So we'll see. I don't know. I do need to rectify that. Get some more 90s. So this was an interesting one. Thanks, Gav. I hadn't really thought about my 90s stuff for quite some time. So going through everything, and it's interesting. And I'm going to leave some of it out because I need to play some of it. I haven't done that for a while. Enter Gav's contest. At least subscribe to him. He's an awesome guy. Take care. Questions, comments, snide remarks down below in the comment section. Be well, everyone.